Here is my match week 10 complete overview of how the match went. Obviously, the Fulham game, it happened. Fulham 1-2 to Brentford 1. I'll talk about that game since I'm already starting to talk about it. Brentford went up pretty early on with a rocket for one of their players. And then, Harry Wilson came on in the 60th minute, 70th minute, and scored 2 goals in the 90th minute. Absolutely incredible scenes for that Fulham match today. Fulham leads this match, winning 2-1, and they go to ninth in the Premier League. So going from top to bottom, Arsenal again dropping points on the match weekend. It's a utter disgrace right now from Arsenal. They are struggling. I think they have ended up now collecting 3 points in the past 3 weeks. I think something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I think they've lost 3 of their last 4. Struggling against Bournemouth, obviously. I think losing to West Ham as well. Yeah, losing to Brentford, or not Brentford, Bournemouth. They were on a draw with Liverpool, and then losing to Newcastle this week. They are struggling in the Premier League. Can they make it back and adjust? I know they've had a lot of injuries. They've had a couple of red card suspensions, but they are struggling right now when it comes to that center back position. It's a complete and utter disgrace. They need to figure out what's the connection, who's gonna have their back, and when they're gonna figure it out. But right now, they aren't really cohesive. Bournemouth away will be one of the hardest matches of the season. First, only good teams can win there, like Chelsea, hence, whatever. But City loses there. Arsenal have been 2 of the recipients of the Bournemouth away saga. They are playing very, very well right now. It took them a little while to really get going, but right now they are playing tremendous football, and I'm enjoying watching Bournemouth play. City, they're faced with so many injuries. I think they have probably 9 of their first team players that are currently banged up right now, and that is no help. That's not going to be good enough for them. They're gonna have to figure it out. They're gonna have to figure out how to get through this struggle fest right now. But I think they will. Pep's one of the greatest managers of all time. I think he can put and figure it out. I mean, he said something today how it's hard to really stay at the top for so long when it comes to winning tribals, when it comes to winning clubs and whatever. I don't think they are gonna win the tribal this season, and that they will struggle a little bit this season. But them struggling is them still winning the league. We'll have to wait and see what that looks like. But moving on, Ipswich versus Leicester City. I think Leicester City stole a point here pretty late on against Ipswich. Ipswich had the lead for a majority of the game, and then ended up winning this one or tying this one from a Jamie Vardy assist. Listen, when you're at the bottom of the league, when you're Leicester, when you're Ipswich, you have to get the points when it matters, and that's what this is all about right now. Liverpool wins 2-1 against Brighton. Brighton was up. I actually watched this second half. Brighton was up early on in the second half, and the Liverpool, they didn't give up. They did not stop fighting. Over in extra time, they Mohamed Salah with a banger to the top left corner to win 2-1. I mean, that's what that's what Liverpool is. That's what this team is. They don't ever give up. They fight to the last minute, and they're incredible to watch week in and week out. Brighton, they have to hold on to those wins, though. They have to hold on to those points. But Liverpool came and snatched them away. Nottingham Forest are absolutely rolling, sitting at 3rd place in the Premier League right now, beating West Ham 3-0. They are a team that no one wants to play right now. They're red hot. They are disciplined. They are defensive-mindedly an attacking-based team. They are so fluid and so much fun to watch that you have to really bring your A game when you're playing them, and I think teams are going to realize that, and they're going to struggle. People are going to struggle against Nottingham Forest. Southampton beat Everton 1-0. I got this one wrong. I did not expect Everton to drop more points, but they did. Southampton gets all 3 points off Everton this week, and Everton stays at the bottom, or pretty close to the bottom of the league. Wolves versus Crystal Palace. I got this about right. A tie, 2-2. These 2 teams are middle of the table teams, and they are both trying to stay up and get as many points as possible. Both of these 2 teams are trying to find the identity for themselves this season, with their managers struggling a little bit this season. Tottenham beats Aston Villa 4-1. This was a shock to me. I didn't expect Villa to lose this game. I didn't expect them to lose 4-1 at all. But Tottenham came out red hot, and they wanted to remind teams that they aren't just going to lay down and get beat. Why are you trying to call them Arsenal? Aston Villa dropped points this week. I think with the Champions League and with all the other cups, they're starting to get a little bit more dicey. They're starting to struggle a little bit. they're going to have to figure out how to manage all of these competitions, all of these divisional games, and still win. What is their top priority? I think they should figure that out. What are their goals? Do you want to stay top of the league in Champions League, or do you want to be a top team when it comes to the Premier League? You can't do both unless you're Manchester City. So figure it out. But yeah, big